Like I said, though.
Yeah,
Like I said, though.
and like I said, I
Bruh.
talked to my. Okay,
Bruh,
see,
come
look,
on.
you running.
Nah,
Let's talk.
No, I'm coming
Let's
to you.
talk.
I'm coming to you, bro.
Let's talk,
What you
then.
mean? So what you saying?
Because I just talked
So
to
what you
Jesse.
saying?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who's B, it's your girl KylerB coming at you with a new video. So today, let's talk about Love Island USA Season 4, Episode 35. And just grab a plate because this episode 8, yeah. So let's get started because today was family day. So obviously, what happened, after Jeff and Nadja had a hideaway, they came back from their hideaway and, they talked about it a bit. Next thing you know, roll into family day. Deb and Jesse were the first couple up. So Deb and Jesse were talking, basically, their family, Deb's brother was basically talking about like their communication within their couple, the lack of communication, because of, they don't want to hurt, one person's feelings, or just trying to figure out the page of one of the other people are on. So it was just a nice little quick conversation. So yes, so Jesse was basically telling his sister that, Deb turned him down and, basically on being exclusive, the relationship thing, and, that they don't know exactly where they are, but they still like each other and all that stuff. So then after that, it was Zita and Timmy. Zita's mom, her brothers, they were talking.
Then she shut off the telly.
We thought there would be no chance it's over. This is it.
That's what makes this feel like we've been battle tested, and I've never met a girl like Zita. And that's really kudos to Miss Abby, how you raised this woman. Like, she knows her value. I came in here knowing that I was emotionally ready, and I found a amazing girl.
I like that.
Zita's mom was like, the only times that she just kind of like didn't like what she saw was when, Timmy and her weren't together, and when Zita picked Jeff to recouple with, she turned off the television, which was pretty funny because she really was like, when you coupled up with Jeff, I had to turn off the television, which is pretty funny. So Timmy came over, he met Zita's family, and, it was just such a sweet meeting. Like, Zita's mom really likes Timmy, Timmy's sister really likes Zita.
Hi.
Naomi! Oh, look at my sister!
Hi.
Guys, meet my sister.
Naomi, you're so beautiful. My God.
You are so beautiful. I was hoping he'd pick you first episode. I was like, oh, that's the one. Pick her, and he didn't.
Yeah.
It just seems like there's, they're it. So then next, it was Chad and Phoebe, and, they had their little family moment. The Phoebe's family was basically like, when she was in Casamore, she thought Chad was the right guy for Phoebe, so that was what's said. So that was their, family day. Then after that was Sydney and Isaiah, and, obviously, they had to talk about the Casamore because, Sydney, she got played a couple times in that villa, so they had a bit to talk about. So, they had to talk about Casamore, the things that he did, bring back Phoebe, and then the whole comment that he made during Casamore. So that was the gist of their situation. I don't necessarily think Sydney's sister kind of likes Isaiah like that, but we'll have to see if that thing, relationship will last outside of the villa. We will just have to see. But I don't think she was feeling Isaiah like that. So then we get to Nadja and Jeff. So we got Jeff's father saying that he's kind of iffy on Nadja, especially with the Casamore situation. And, Nadja's family basically kind of like saying that they like Jeff or whatnot. So with that being said, it's time to get ready for nighttime. They get ready for nighttime. Then they get a text message that they have to vote for the least compatible couples. And the one thing about the US show is that they don't do the texting on the phone and sending in and it's anonymous. No, they got to say with their chest. They got to be like, oh, I'm voting you out. Yeah, the reason why. And they have to stand up and say it. Because in the UK, when they're doing the least compatible vote, they just text in 2 couples and then, you know, they go about their day and it won't be revealed until the next night, and then until the person goes home, and then, you know, that was it. And then if, you know, they say how many votes that were received from each couple, then they'll be like narrowing it down, like, oh, who voted for who and who voted for who. But in all, you know, all in all, you know, that was very, you know, in the US it's kind of very messy when they do this least compatible voting. So, with that being said, you know, the couples were talking about each couple. So then Nadja kind of bring up the fact that there's 3 OG couples who've been there since day one, who are Timmy and Zeta, Jesse and Deb, and Isaiah and Sydney. So she just kind of brings it up to Jeff, like, you know, you think they're going to vote for each other? And then Jeff kind of gets in his feeling like, oh, you know, that's not right, you know, because they were saying, like, you know, what's the reasoning to voting for Chad and Phoebe? You know, oh, that they weren't here long enough or something like that. So he's kind of like getting his feelings like, oh, that's some buddy stuff. So with that being said, you know, it comes to the vote, everyone's talking, and, you know, it just seems like, well, what I said in the previous, you know, video, that Chad and Phoebe and Jesse, Deb were up for grabs. So also, you know, Zeta and Tim were talking about Jeff and Nadja, and basically saying that, you know, Jeff had to tone down his, you know, I guess personality for Nadja. So they were talking about that. So Deb and Jesse, I believe they voted for Chad and Phoebe. Isaiah and Sydney voted for Chad and Phoebe. I believe also Zeta and Timmy voted for Chad and Phoebe. And Jeff and Nadja voted for Jesse and Deb, and Phoebe and Chad voted for Jesse and Deb. I think those were the votes. So that basically sent, you know, Phoebe and Chad home. So after they voted, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's how they voted. I mean, obviously Phoebe and Chad went home. Yeah, so after they voted, you know, it was like a dead silence. It was just like quiet. So then Phoebe and Chad get the text like, you know, you got the most votes, so you're gonna be sent home. So then Jeff over here like, that's some buddy stuff. So like Timmy and Zeta just sitting there like,
Jeff saying buddy, like he don't see the other side, Deb's side. So that's corny. It's corny.
Yeah, same. No, same. I feel the same way.
What do you mean buddy stuff? Like, what are you talking about? So, you know, everybody get up to go hug, you know, Phoebe and Chad, and, you know, Timmy and Zeta, like, they still sitting. They're like dwelling on, like, you know, what Jeff was saying. Like, what do you mean? That's like, what do you mean by that? That's, like, corny. So, you know, they get up, and, you know, Jeff, like, you know, stalking while everybody's hugging Phoebe and Chad and whatnot. So he starts saying that's some buddy stuff. So Zeta, like, what you mean?
Let's keep it real, bro. Everybody fake as fuck.
Who's buddy, Jeff?
Bro,
Who's being buddy?
I just feel like, all right, we can talk about it. I just feel like, you know, we see Chad and Phoebe do their shit, but y'all do y'all shit. Y'all been here 6 weeks. That's just how I feel.
That's fine, but don't say buddy,
But
and
it
put
is
it
some
on.
buddy shit.
That's how you feel.
Two dudes, bro.
That's how I feel.
That's how you feel,
but
and
you're
that's
obviously
fine.
pointing at 2
Like,
dudes when you say
like
the
I
buddy.
said, bro.
It's
We
just
can just talk back and forth. Let's just do that.
Okay.
Because you obviously, when you say buddy,
Yeah, y'all buddy, like I said.
Yeah.
So she talking, then, you know, Timmy steps in like, you know, you can't be going back and forth with, you know, his girl, Zeta. So he steps in, and he was like, what you mean? Like, we can talk. Like, we can talk back and forth. So, you know, he said he New York for real. He not with that, okay? So then Jeff, you know, gets some type of attitude and basically steps to Timmy. He steps to Timmy and basically about ready to throw hands at Timmy. I'm just like...
is.
Like I said, though.
Yeah,
Okay, like I said, though.
and like I said, I
Bruh.
talked to my. Okay,
Bruh,
see,
bruh.
look, you running.
Nah,
let's talk.
No, I'm coming
Let's
to you.
talk.
I'm coming to you, bro.
Let's talk,
What you
then.
mean? So what you saying?
Because I just talked
So
to
what you
Jesse.
saying?
I'm talking.
So what you saying?
I talked to Jesse.
What you saying, sir?
We had a
What you saying, sir?
What are you doing,
not.
bro?
What you saying?
What are you doing?
No, what
Let's
did
just
you
make the night.
saying?
You don't see the full
What is you
picture.
saying,
That's what
though?
I'm telling
No,
you.
what is
yeah,
you
because
saying,
you heard
though?
Jesse.
What is you saying,
You
though?
heard. I'm telling you right now.
I'm just trying to
You
hear.
got
I'm just trying
listening.
to
You're not
I'm trying to
listening,
hear you.
bro.
I'm trying to hear you.
You're not
I'm
listening.
trying to
You're
hear-
gonna
I'm trying
throw
to- I'm trying to
shots.
hear you
You're
clearly.
gonna throw
Let's
sneak
just have
shots.
a
That's what you did.
I'm just trying to hear him clearly.
Is it that deep? Like, you and, like, Phoebe and Chad were, like, that deep to you? Like, you know, they had to pick somebody in the villa. Like, why are you acting like that? Why are you ready to throw hands at Timmy for Phoebe and Chad? So he storms off while everybody, like, goes back to keep on hugging Phoebe and Chad. And then Nadja just, like, wondering, like, what's Jeff's problem? So then, the girls get in and she kind of apologizes to Phoebe, like, you know, she's sorry for Jeff for ruining or taking away from their moment, because obviously they're getting sent home and he's ready to throw hands at Timmy. So then they're talking, the girls are talking, all that stuff. So then later on, you know, Nadja apologizes to Timmy for Jeff's behavior, and Jeff's basically like, forget Nadja, basically like upset with her for an apology.
I'm done with this shit. Like she just made sure bro was okay. She ain't making sure I'm okay. Okay. Bet. For sure. Fuck Nadja. Real shit, bro. Fuck her, bro. That's what you want? What you want?
So everybody going to sleep. You know, Isaiah moved Jeff's, you know, little sleeping cubby or whatever away because he was sleeping next to Zeta and Timmy's bed. So he, like, Isaiah moved it so he can, like, sleep all the way at the end. Towards the end of the room, because, you know, obviously Jeff was ready to throw hands at Timmy for what? Like, excuse me? So next morning, you know, Nadja's kind of just feeling like, why was Jeff mad at her, you know, for apologizing to Timmy? And then especially, I just feel like Jeff is kind of dwelling on what his father said, basically saying that he's iffy about the Nadja and Jeff relationship, especially with what happened at Casamore. So he kind of, like, I guess, feels some type of way that, you know, maybe Nadja wants Timmy because she apologized. So then when Nadja pulls Jeff for a chat in the morning, you know, Jeff was like, you know, you supposed to back me up. Like, why are you apologizing to Timmy for? So then, you know, Nadja basically talks to Jeff and basically just says, like, you know, this ain't it. This is not it. You know, I'm about to go home, and basically agreed that she didn't go home. So she pulled the rest of the, you know, Islanders together, and she basically says that, you know, this is my time to go. You know, she wishes the best for the rest of the couples. You know, she doesn't want to take away from any of them. She said it would be fake to just basically coast to Final Four, you know, to the finale night. She said, you know, yeah, she's gonna leave. So obviously Jeff can't stay in the villa in the finale by himself. Like, Jeff gonna be a single dude in the finale, so obviously he had to say he leaving too. So Jeff and Nadja both left, you know. And it's like, it's kind of like sad. They were at the finale, they were in the finale, but because Jeff had a tantrum and basically was ready to throw hands at Timmy, they had to leave, basically making Nadja feel some type of way, like, nah, this ain't it. Like, I don't want that type of relationship at all if you're ready to go fight about something like this. So yeah, we got a basically 2-for-1 special tonight. You know, Phoebe and Chad left, Jeff and Nadja left, so we're left with 3 OG couples, top couples of the villa: Timmy and Zeta, Isaiah and Sydney, and Deb and Jesse. Okay. So tonight we're voting, and obviously the vote is going to Zimmy. I mean, whoever's coming in second and third place, we don't know, but number 1 is reserved for Timmy and Zeta. Okay, so that was basically episode 35, and yeah, I enjoyed that episode. You know, we got the little family day, and then we got the little drama on the side, and we're going to have a 2-hour finale episode on Sunday night, so stay tuned. I will be reviewing the last, and we're also getting a reunion. So yeah, this season was actually a pretty decent season. I enjoyed it. Obviously, Timmy and Zeta made it worthwhile to watch, but this was a pretty good season. So anyway guys, if you like the video, comment down below, let me know your thoughts, comments, concerns, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Peace.